Hey everybody, Randy again. Randy on the porch. We're going to get ready here for the next HC&C giveaway. Hendrix Classics and Company got a $15 gift code, gift card, whatever you want to call it. And so we're going to do that today. This is the beginning of it. I'll just tell you right up front, if you want to enter this for the $15 gift card, type I'm in the comments. I'm in, just like we always do. Now, you probably hear mowing in the background. Sorry, that's my neighbor. I thought while I was doing this, I'd go ahead and show you some of my favorite boar brushes. And let's see, where do we start? Well, we'll just start with this little one that we gave away here recently, the Frank Shaving Boar. It's a 20 millimeter, nice little boar. I've used this, I think, 3 times so far, and man, it does a good job. It's a really good little brush. So that's the first one. While we're talking about Frank Shaving, I might as well show you the other Frank Shaving boars. This is I used this in my video yesterday. This is a 26 millimeter Frank Shaving boar. Very nice. The ends are beginning to split out really well on this one. Man, these are great brushes. I've got the mowing stopped, but it'll start back, trust me. This is another Frank Shaving boar knot in a different handle. I put this in a handle that came from sorry, I forget the name of the artisan. But anyway, this is the knot. It's a great one. It's been split also. The ends are good and split on it. It's great. I love this brush. I'm really into boars here lately. I've really started enjoying them. Here's one that I'm sure, I can't remember the number, but I'm sure you all are familiar with this little brush. Excelsior. I can't remember the number of this thing, but anyway, it's a little Samog, I believe it is, and it is probably the softest boar I've ever used. It's even soft when it's dry. Sometimes you might say it's a little bit too soft for a boar, but I like it. I really do. It's a nice little brush. Let's see here. Okay, let's go with the next ones that I really enjoy using are the Samog Owners Club brushes. And I've got 2 of these with another one on the way. It's going to be here today. This is what I call it, the ivory handle colored one. And I've also got the what they call butterscotch. It's just more of an orange to me, but they're the same brush, just different handles. And the one I'm getting today is has an ash handle, a wooden ash handle. And I saw it, a guy had it online for sale, unused. I couldn't pass it up, so I bought it, even though I didn't need it. Now, I'm about to show you probably the best bargain in boar brushes, maybe in wet shaving altogether, and that is these Omega. They're called Omega Professional, and I think the number on these is 10049. You can look them up, and you can get these things for as little as like $8.98 online. They're plastic handles, but man, they have great knots in them. They're made in Italy by Omega, and that one's been used the most. This particular one got me started on these. My daughter was in England, and when she was there, she bought me this in a barber shop. She was walking down the street, saw a barber shop, and had shaving stuff. And most barber shops over there do have some shaving supplies, not a lot. But she picked this up for me, and man, I'm so glad she did. These are great brushes for the money. They cannot be beat. And I've got the white one here. I've also got the black one. There's They make it in black. This one's been used enough to get the ends good and split too. Great brush. And I've also got a chrome one, and it's plastic. It's not metal. These are cheap, but the knots are great. I mean, they are really, really nice knots. But like I said, you'll find these anywhere from, I've seen them all the way from $8.98 to $17. But you can pick them up for at least as low as $10 if you look around. I like them because they've got a pretty good size loft on them. Now, I use a boar brush different than most people. I don't soak my boar brushes. I don't soak my badger brushes. All I do is I get ready to shave, and I will wet the brush under warm water. Just let it get good and wet under there. Then I just squeeze it out really good and shake it a couple of times, and I start lathering with it. I see no advantage to soaking these. Now, you're going to hear people say, probably in response to this video, oh, if you don't soak them, the bristles will break and bristles will fall out. No, that don't happen. Now, when you first get a boar brush, or for that matter, a badger, and even some synthetics, you're going to lose a couple of hairs at the very first. But after that, I never soak a brush, ever, ever, ever. I've even seen people soaking synthetics. Guys, that don't do any good. The synthetic fibers don't absorb any water at all. It just runs off like water off a duck's back. And but these brushes, these boars, all I do is wet them really good, squeeze them out, shake them 2 or 3 times, start lathering, and man, they do a heck of a job. Now, one good way I have found to break in a boar, in case you're wondering, in case you'd like to know, especially on a day like today. This is a really nice, warm, sunny day. And when I get a brand new boar, and I'll probably do that to this Owner's Club brush that I'm getting today, I soak them in a little jar of water for, oh, I don't know, an hour or 2. Then I'll take it out and I'll scrub it real good on a dry towel all around. You know, don't be afraid to really get with it on the towel. And then I'll set it right out here on the porch in the sunlight. Now, you say, well, what good does that do? Well, think about it. How many times, those of you that have a wife or a girlfriend or whatever, how many times have you heard them worry about split ends on their hair? I know my wife has talked about it before. Well, that sun, and when women sunbathe a lot, that's what causes a lot of their split ends on their hair. Does the same thing on boar hair. You set it out in the hot sun, and it will help split these ends on these fibers. Try that sometime. Instead of soaking it in the refrigerator for a day and then drying it and then soaking it for another day and drying it and soaking it for another day, just try what I'm saying here. Take it, soak it for about an hour or so when you first get it, when it's brand new. Scrub it real good on a dry towel. Then just set it out in the hot sun until it's dry. And then just start using it. And just use it and use it and use it. And they will break in great. I promise you. That's the best way I have found to break in a boar brush. So there you go. That's all my brushes, my boars that I really like and that I use every day just about. I really love these from Frank Shaving. He's really got some good boar hair, and they really remind me a lot of these, the Omegas. And like I said, these Omegas are made in Italy. And my understanding is this is the brush, not this particular, not necessarily chrome, but this comes in red also. But this is the brush that I'm told, and I can't prove this, but I'm told that when a barber gives you a shave over in Italy or in the UK, this will be the brush they normally use. And I think there's a couple of reasons for that. Number one, it's a great brush, and it's really cheap. I don't even know how they can sell these for $8.98, but that's what I paid for this one online at a retail outlet. Can't remember which one that was, but and I bought this one the same way. And as I said, my daughter brought me home this one from England, and she paid $10 for this one. She told me that that's what it cost. She couldn't believe how cheap it was either. Now this one's got the Omega sticker on it. I told you these are cheap handles and cheap brushes. These had the Omega stickers, but they came off, and who cares? That doesn't bother me at all. But anyway, that is my boar collection that I use day after day. Hope you enjoyed seeing those. And as far as the giveaway goes, be sure you put I'm in the comments. And then for the next time that I do a video shave, which will be next Wednesday or Thursday, I'm not sure which day yet, then we will do the giveaway for the $15 gift card from HC&C, Pete Hendricks and Company. Very nice of Pete. I'll say it again. I say it every time. Very generous of him to let us do this, and I really appreciate his support for my channel. And so be sure and enter, and you might be a winner. So that's it for right now, and until the next time, until the next shave, I'll talk to you guys later. Adios.